kids are having access to those kind of content, should we be blaming the content creators or the parents that should be the block in between the kids and those kind of content?
Well, funny enough, some parents don't really do what they're supposed to do for their kids. And some parents are really trying.
There is nothing quite as irresistibly contagious like laughter and good humor. But what happens when humor takes a deep dive and turns into the sexualization of the female gender? Today we're going to be shining the spotlight on the Nigerian skit-making industry and its sexualization of the female gender in content creation. And, to shed more light on this and enlighten us further, we have Nigerian actor and skit maker Goodness Onyechinyere with us. And her comedy and skit making is such that has deviated from the ordinary, the conventional, right, to the one that accompanies humor with moral lessons, significant moral lessons. In a world where laughter and humor often comes at the expense of sensitivity, we're going to be discussing how comedy can also be a driving force for positive change, right? And of course, welcome to YeYe Podcast Show. My name is Mide, and y'all know I won't be doing this alone. I have with me my delectable host, the one half of the double M, the beautiful Moyo. How you doing?
For a minute, I was like, Mide is in the mood for grammar today.
I know they trow. If you give me bass, I give you boss.
I'm like, what's happening? But again, yes, very interesting and deep topic we're looking at today.
Yeah.
When the issue of morality pops up, there's always a divide at the center of it all. But hey, let's see how this particular conversation
is going to flow. It's going to be a roller coaster. We're like, take it off, then take it down like this, take it off again.
But one thing you can trust us to do is to stick to the truth and nothing but the truth. And yes, like Mide rightly said, we have a guest who's going to be diving into this topic with us. We're entering into the sea. Hopefully, we will swim out in peace.
Amen to that.
Our guest is gorgeous. She is, in fact, I think one of the many things that caught my attention when she got here was her smile.
Oh my God. She has great dentition.
She has dimple.
It busts your brain. Remember, you're a woman.
I know now.
You're
It doesn't mean I would not appreciate.
You're already doing too
because
much.
let me tell you my dimple story, right?
Okay.
I have one tiny stuff here too, but I made it happen because I was obsessed with dimple as a child.
Serious?
And I heard that when you do this a lot,
You
have
have
dimple.
I have a
So you should
dimple
know how
on my,
obsessed I am.
left, but it's not too obvious. When I smell, at least I did see. I'm say
One
thing
thing
go inside
they-
smell.
So when I say they bust my head, it's because of my history with
Dimple.
Forcing
Okay,
dimple.
because at some point I was about to ask you.
I do.
Yeah, I
do.
love dimples. Like dimples are like they're the cutest part of a person's smell left to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel it's a kind of deformity, yeah?
Yes, it
Dimples,
actually
yeah,
is a
it is.
deformity, but
Yeah,
then
it's a
it has
Deformity we don't turn to beauty.
There's so many medical jargons that sometimes when you get to know that something is a deformity and we've turned it to a beauty check or beauty spot and all that stuff, you could be surprised how many of those things are out there. But then let us take the shine away of our guest, or the shine off our guest rather. And Media has done justice to telling you she's an actor.
Yeah.
She's a skit maker.
Yes.
And her skits, not be just ordinary skits, it dey get sense.
Of course.
It dey get lesson inside. And in a world where a lot of people are beginning to throw away their morals in the name of wanting to blow, one thing with trends these days is people are on the move to just drop something that would get people's attention, whether positive or whether negative. They don't even care. They just want drop them. But as it is now, it's interesting to know that we still have a few good people who care about what their content will do to the next person.
Right.
And that's why we're very excited to welcome Goodness into the studio.
Drum rolls.
Oh my God. I'm already having fun.
We never even start.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well,
It's
we're
a
happy
great
to have you.
pleasure. It's a great pleasure. I really, really do appreciate this.
Yeah.
Well, to start with, Content creation is it's not easy.
Right.
It's not easy. It's not something you could just out of the blues. You just want to do it. You must have to have the passion. The question is, do you have the passion to create content? Do you have the passion? Do you have what it takes? Do you understand? Like some people just get into comedy. They just want to do it because they feel they've seen so many people that are cashing out from it.
Right.
You know, they're making money and all of a sudden they just want to do it because their friends are doing it or something like that. It doesn't really work like that. If you're doing it based on what you want to get, you might not, it takes years. Like you have to build yourself for years to get there. Do you understand? Before the money will start flowing. So, but the thing is, do you have the passion, the drive that will really keep you going? Even when you feel like giving up.
Right.
Do you understand? Sometimes it gets rough. Like you want to give up. You don't want this again. The challenges, the frustration. You're not gonna sleep sometimes at night. You're not gonna sleep. You'll be shooting. You get so all those things are really challenging. And the thing is, are you gonna be in the space for that long period of time?
Holding that thought right there to actually bring in this particular angle to the conversation, because I can see that Goodness is ready to dish out everything that you need to know today. But then let's look at it from this perspective. You know, when it comes to creating content, especially in this time and age where social media has made it so easy for a lot of people, and it's all about you have your phone, you have your camera, as long as you can speak, you can just create something, you're good to go. But for you, what do you think is the basis of content creation before we now get to skit making? That is the core of our conversation.
Okay, I feel you need to, just like what I said, you need to have the passion.
Okay.
And you need to be consistent. I feel creating content is not just, you just want to create content. You have to, it's something that you're going to love.
Right.
Yeah, I love acting. I really love acting. That when I was small, I used to cry sometimes when I'm watching people on the TV. I feel I didn't have that platform that I could really, really like show what I got, like what I can do and what I cannot do.
Right.
And it's really, really weighed me down because then my mom, she was the only one that was feeling my pain. She was the only one that was feeling my pain because I didn't really have the forum. Like, I didn't really meet the people that I wanted. I've always had this acting in mind. It has always been in me that if I dream, as little as I was, if I dream, I keep seeing myself acting with stars.
Wow.
As little I was, I was seeing myself surrounded with stars, with celebrities. You know, when you wake up, you feel like, oh my God, this is where I am still. Like, I'm not like,
You're not there yet.
I'm not there. So it was really bothering me. It was really bothering me that I said, man, I have to take the step. This is what I want to do, and this is what I want to do for life.
So was that what pushed you into starting skit making?
That was what pushed me.
So would you now say then that most people who go into skit making are probably people who did not have platform for acting?
I feel yes. I feel yes because so people that didn't have that platform, just like me, I didn't have that platform. I was fighting so hard to at least get to a producer, maybe a director or crew members or anybody that could introduce me to anybody, but it was difficult. So what I did was I started with, I think, oh, may his soul rest in peace, Obi Mba, what's his name again? Obi Mbadukwe or something like that. I forget.
Okay, I think I know the person is light skinned.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think. I know
So
the person.
no, I don't think it's light. It's dark.
Dark.
Yeah,
okay,
it's dark.
that's a different
So
person.
he was the one I met at that point, and we started little, but it wasn't in a way because I was based in a way then. So we started little, and I couldn't really do much with him, but I was still schooling, so it was really dragging me back. So I feel people that have joined content creating are people that not people that didn't really have the forum, the opportunity to get into Nollywood. But I feel content creation is It's something that could blow you in a short period of time.
Right.
It's something that could blow you in a short period of time. That's if you know what you're doing. Do you understand? If you know what you're doing, you're going to be out there as fast as you can even imagine in your head. You get, so that's just it basically.
Okay,
All right.
interesting.
So, I mean, would you say that the moment where you decided to go into skip making, apart from also acting, right? The moment you decided to go into skip making, would you say that it scared you a bit? Because looking at the industry, there are certain things you feel like this is what people want to see, and there are certain things that you feel like, okay, even if this is what people want to see, does it stand with, or does it align with my morals, my values, right?
Well, the thing is, as a woman, I can speak only for myself. There's some things I know I can do and not do. I am not the type of person that loves showing my body. And when I started skate, there was some people that I started with, and they gave me the forum, they gave me the opportunity, and they did not harass me in any way. They were good. They were very nice. They didn't harass me in any way. They didn't give me troubles and whatsoever. And I'm going to call one of their names, Emson Bakara. Emson Bakara is my boss, even to tomorrow, because that guy is nice, and he has always been at my back. He's always making sure that I'm doing the right thing. Do you understand? This is what people want to see. Please do it. Don't follow these other people because of you want to get the quick fame. You want to get there in a short period of time. Don't do all those things like exposing your body, trying to sleep with this person, trying to do this, trying to do that, It's not like they're not coming. They're actually coming. I've met a lot of them that came to me because of they want something from me. Do you understand? So it's not really my thing. It's not something I can do. There's some things I know in this industry I cannot do it. I can't do it.
So then how do you then strike the balance between your comedy and sensitivity? Because, I mean, how do you strike the balance? How are you able to please the audience at the same time please yourself?
It's, one thing about creating content is you don't create content that is suitable for only one person. Maybe the father or the mother, and it's not suitable for the kids. If you're creating content, create content that the whole family could actually watch. Do you understand? Like, you have kids, and you have kids, and I have kids. When they're going through their Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, and they see your content, they'll be able to watch it. There's some content that they are not able to, that they cannot watch as kids.
Well, is that not the essence of having X-rated content? Like, it age 18 plus and all of that.
Yes, but I feel sometimes most of us in this industry, we are doing too much. We're doing too much that you don't even know where
to draw the line.
Yeah, you don't even know where the kids are going to see these things. Yeah, so if we're creating those content, we should still have it at the back of our minds that we are not the only one watching it. Kids also are watching it. The whole family should be able to watch it and enjoy it, not just you alone. Do you understand?
And the sad reality is that you find out that some skip makers also include kids in their skits.
In their skits,
and the message is trying to pass across is not even a very moral message, and you're wondering where is the balance.
I mean, I remember there was this one skit maker. I don't even know his name. It was just been circulated on WhatsApp. You guys go to this particular person, block him, report his page.
Yes,
I think it was because he had this child involved in his kids, and there were a bit of sexuality in there, and people had to go after him. Later, he came all out to apologize.
The apology was a very watery apology.
Very watery apology. But the question is, when you are in the process of making those content, because I want to believe that content creation has to do with a lot of thinking. For me now, as a content creator, before I even create a content, I think about it, I analyze it, I think about what I want to say, and I internalize my lines and everything. And then when I am thinking about it, I want to believe that a logical person would know when they are crossing the line.
Right.
So as content creators, when you, especially for skit makers, when you're writing your script, because you're inviting people on board, you will tell them what to say, you would have an idea of where you want to shoot. I mean, in the process of doing all of these things, there should be a subconscious telling you that, this thing go make sense.
Yeah, but some people don't care. Some people don't care. They just want to create the content and just
Make money out of it and blow.
That's it. That's it.
But speaking about sexualization of women, do you think that sometimes women are also the ones who encourage such behavior, such content? Because left to me, I'm like, if you want to sexualize a woman, right? I, as a woman, would not openly donate myself. I'm using the word donate because
Yes.
you donated yourself
For that
Yes.
role.
I wouldn't donate myself for that role because it means I'm indulging you. And so if at the end of the day there are comments that are sexualizing me, spreading all over the internet, I cannot hold you responsible. I'm going to hold myself responsible because I let myself be
in
used
that position.
and be in that position.
To me, it's just acting. Yeah, I feel someone might really be very comfortable to act as a female and get a larger audience than a bigger audience rather than if he's acting like a male. You get, I feel there's no big deal about it. But the big deal there is when you're passing a very bad message or trying to corrupt our kids that are growing up still. That's where the problem lies. You get
We know where those contents are. They're on Facebook. They're on Instagram. They're on YouTube, right? Before a kid will be able to access these platforms, is there not supposed to be,
whose device
you
are
know,
they using?
is there supposed to be like a guard between those kind of content and the kid on the other side? And that guard will definitely be the parent. So if kids are having access to those kind of content, should we be blaming the content creators or the parents that should be the block in between the kids and those kind of content?
well, funny enough, some parents don't really do what they're supposed to do for their kids, and some parents are really trying. They try as much as they can to stop stop their kids from watching some certain things. But the question is, when you're not there, I know some parents that just drop their phones for their kids. When you're not there, and you as an adult, you watch most of those stuff
Content.
online, and you're not there, your kids could actually get access to your phone. Sometimes they play game. From playing game, they could open Instagram, Facebook, or any other platform. You get, and they watch it. It's not like the parents are not trying though. They are trying, but I feel we content creators, please let us put more effort. Let us try. We are trying. They are trying. I'm not disputing that fact. They are trying, but there's some people are doing crazy. They are really doing crazy stuff, and it's not nice. We need to cut it down. We really need to cut it down a little bit. You get
I
so.
want to. Okay, finish. Did you finish?
I'm
Okay, so I want to. You mentioned something about perception earlier, and so which is what I want to dive into. I mean, the current world we live in, it's like everybody is constantly on woman matter. Women this, women that. Women should do this, women should do that. This is how you should dress, this is how you should not dress. This and that. And the statement is let women breathe, right? Let us breathe. But then, do you think that this narrative that most skip makers, not all, but most skip makers, do you think that this narrative that they are portraying also has a role to play in the societal perception of the role of a woman? Like basically a woman is just an object of beautification. A woman's body is only meant to be sexualized, not for her brains. It's just you see a woman and all you're seeing is bum bum. Because I think part of the skits that really annoy me these days are I will see a woman, they'll show a woman, a lady with a very big ass passing by, and then a guy passing and then mistakenly or intentionally drop something on the floor
Just
so that he could and
have access.
and I'm like, this, I'm sorry, but this is total BS. Right? And so do you think that this narrative, right, also adds to the current notion of the role of women in the society?
That question. I really don't know what to say, honestly. I really don't know what to say based on that, but
But do you think that this content influence how women are being perceived?
I think yes. I think yes, because you have a lady maybe putting out some kind of character out there based on her content, but that's not the way she is.
Mm.
Like that's not the kind of lifestyle she lives. But she's just doing that because she just want to get to more people or get famous. You see people doing shit, doing crazy stuffs, setting their cameras, shaking their bum bum, twerking and everything. But you might even get surprised that that person that is doing that thing might not really do it in like real life. Like it might not really be someone that is really that exposed or someone that really want to do crazy shit like that.
Just doing
But
it
they
for the
just want to
gram.
do it because
That's
they
what
feel
people
that's
want to see.
yeah, that's what's gonna attract viewers or views or something like that, you know. So
I think that one of the many things we probably have been able to establish in this conversation is the fact that, as much as possible, every time you want to create content, you need to at least be on the right side of morality. Because at the end of the day, we are all out there to not just, have fun, make money with the content, but also set precedents, knowing fully well that there are children, there are generations to come. And you know what they say? The internet never,
Never forget.
forgets.
never forget.
Goodness, it's
It's
been
just
such a
there.
great chit chat with
Of
you.
course. And you're such an air of a breath of fresh
Breath of
air.
fresh
You
air.
see, you're making me forget the English because I'm like, how do I want to describe it?
But before we get to the final segment of this conversation, what would be your takeaway for people who are maybe thinking of still joining this our content
Yeah.
creation gang,
Okay.
skit making industry, comedy, acting? What would be your takeaway for those kind of people?
How do you think the industry can do better, especially in the portrayal of women?
Okay. To start with, if you're out there and you're having the passion to do this, it's just in you. First of all, you need to learn some certain things. You don't have to just start doing it because people are doing it. You need to like sit down. If you have to like research on some things, please do. As a content creator, if you want to be a successful content creator, there's some things you need to know how to do. You need to learn how to produce quality, good content, good content here. You need to learn how to edit. You're editing, the light, camera, all these things are things that you cannot avoid. As a content creator, you should be able to know all of that. Then consistency, like you need to be creating content all the time.
Right.
You need to be you need to really be doing it all the time. Do you understand? It's not really difficult for people that have the passion. No. It's not really difficult because this is what you love doing. That if you're even driving to the location, you're happy. Do you understand? Like you're happy, you're doing it, you're meeting people, you're creating content, wonderful, awesome content that you really want to watch and you feel people are out there that are going to like it. They see it and they like it, they encourage you. It's very beautiful. If you don't have please don't join if you don't have the love for it. If you don't have the passion, if you know you cannot carry it, please don't join. And if you're creating content, you need to have something else you're doing. Honestly, you need to have something else you're doing. You cannot just be creating it because you feel you're going to get money immediately. You will not get money. You need to get some. You need to have a backup. Like you need to get something that is do something that is giving you money.
Right.
You get that way. It could help you because if you want to shoot your skits, you have a apartment you're gonna get. There sometimes I know people are shooting with their phones, but not all content that you shoot with your phone. You still need cameras. You still need all of these things, and it's money. You get, so if you don't have it, or maybe look for people, the right people that you could join
Collaborate
and
with.
start up with, and small you will see yourself growing. So that's it basically. Nothing
Seriously.
much.
Amazing.
In summary,
Amazing.
keep going,
Uh-huh.
keep pushing yourself. If you have
pushing.
to research, do your research. If you have to,
Consistency.
consistency is key, and make sure it's
Yes.
actually something you want to do, so you don't get frustrated.
And to top
on
it
the
up,
journey.
and to top everything, you
frustrated
should also
Even if
remember
it's
that.
something you want to do, I'm sorry, my love.
Yeah, sure.
Even if it's something you want to do, you will still get frustrated.
Let the frustration not kick you out of not kick you out of the
Out of the journey. But again, to top it all, like I was going to say, you should also remember that the type of content you put out should not only be, driven by sharp money, quick money, fast
Right.
money, fast blow. You want to get on Sunday Head Not, you want to get on Insta blog. You don't care whether it's positive content or negative content. You know the way they say, no PR is bad PR. You might enjoy the blow for a bit, but what happens afterwards? I mean, we've seen people who have had to rebrand,
right.
because they've told the path where they're not feeling like, no, this is not sustainable anymore. I don't want to be seen this way. And as much as you have your audience and people who consume your kind of content and you're feeling like they're cheering you on, a time will definitely come where their attention would change. And they will start demanding something different from you. They would have seen it all. Is it that body you want to show off? They will see. Is it that nonsense you think you're saying? They would have seen it all and they'll be asking for more. And at that point, what would you do? And that's why you need to have a balance, a total blend of morality, of humor, of everything that you think you can put together, the maggie, the sauce, and everything to make your content sound and grounded enough, just so that you don't paint the wrong picture of yourself or maybe of the female gender, because at the end of the day, we're here talking about that gender that you people like to paint black in almost every skit and comedy that you are dishing out to the people. But again, Goodness, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. And we hope that people would, pick one or two from this conversation, because like we always say, on this corner, it is always about the truth and nothing but the truth. Goodness, before we let you go, we usually would put our guest on the spot for a little bit.
Is it hot yet? Are you feeling hot?
Oh my God.
It's nothing serious.
Oh my God. It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
Are you
don't worry.
kidding me?
No, it's not that deep. Trust me. I mean,
Okay.
you can handle it.
We have a few questions for you, and we'd
Oh
love
my
you to answer
God.
those questions very
Okay.
quickly. They are nothing serious, don't worry.
All right. You just have to do some options. Which one would you prefer? That kind of thing.
Okay.
So we'll go with the first one. Are you ready? Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're very sure? Okay, let's go. Bad breath or body odor. Which one can you live with?
I'm saying Tutu is crazy. Tutu is really crazy. But is it in the times of someone I'm dating?
It could
Which
be.
one could
or maybe
can you
anyone
tolerate?
around you.
Like
Which one can
anyone
you
around
tolerate?
Okay, if it's somebody I'm not dating, then it could have a bad breath. I'm not coming close to your mouth. Please don't have body odor. If someone I'm dating, just have, oh my God. I love kissing.
Child,
I might kiss you 100 times a day, so please don't have bad breath.
But you,
please.
so you can go with
Body odor.
All right. Okay. So race cars or power bikes?
Race cars.
Oh,
I love cars.
Actually, there's a thing about female bikers that just there's cute of it.
Yeah, they look nice on it.
Yeah. Okay. Are you a morning person or a night person? So you're night owl.
Night sometimes, yeah, only in this Lagos. Only in Lagos. But in Imo States, daytime, the night. But in Lagos, no. Because most of the functions you want to go to are at night. Yeah, some events and everything, shooting at night. So I'm more of the night person here in Lagos.
The night crawlers. All right. So natural face or makeup?
Natural face.
Okay.
But I have my makeup on because
I mean,
Yeah.
it's still very natural and cute. Is it? So I can tell.
Thank you.
Everybody you have a really smooth face because there are no bumps in it.
Oh my God, I'm blushing.
Skin like milk.
I tell you, skin like
We're gonna wash you, Taya.
I was thinking of not doing makeup, but I was like, let me just do my makeup.
That's good. I like it.
Thank you.
So let's go to the next one. Cornrows, braids, or wigs? We got see. You see it.
So this one, we breathe out.
Dash. And we're breathing. Dash.
To breathe out carbon dioxide, right?
I don't know. Oxygen. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to think about that again? Yeah.
Oxygen. And breathe in carbon dioxide.
So what's your final answer?
What's your final
Second
answer?
one.
Second one. Okay, the first one was right.
Yeah, just scattered my head. See the way she just turned it upside down. You're mad.
I'm
Oh my
sorry.
God. No. Let's go
Sorry,
back again.
Olivia.
Let's go back again.
Next question, photosynthesis is dash. What is photosynthesis?
This is how we know that you didn't like biology class.
Yes, you did not.
Okay, clearly it has something to
Can
do
we
with
just-
plants and how they survive.
What?
It has something to do with plants and how they survive.
Okay, you have to put it out like the soil, and you have to put it out the sun.
Biology class.
Yeah,
sun.
sunlight.
The
The
sunlight,
sunlight, yes.
For it to grow. And that's
And
all.
water.
Water, yeah. Thank you so much. At this point.
All right,
But you
so
tried.
you tried.
I did not try, yo. Hey, voila.
The final
My mother should not watch
question.
this.
Yeah, so this is the final question.
I hope it's not difficult.
No, don't worry.
Let's hope not. Which of these is not a type of soil? Loamy soil, sandy soil, clay soil.
Clay soil.
Are you sure?
Clay soil.
Because last I checked, they're all types of soils.
But I'm going for clay soil.
No, but they're all types of soils. There's no wrong answer there. Okay, now
That
this
was
has
very
been
good.
so much fun. Thank you
Yes,
so
it
much,
has.
Goodness.